Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you joined us on today because we got another exciting coaching session just for you. I certainly want to encourage you to encourage others to tune in to Action Coaching each and every week. And of course, we love for you to hit the subscribe button. If you're on Facebook, hit like. Let us know that you're out there and that you enjoy it and that you can know when other exciting coaching sessions are about to take place because you want to be a part of it. I believe that everyone needs a coach in life. Now, coach can have many names. Some people call it a mentor. Some people call it people they look up to. However, it all boils down to the same thing, that you cannot make it by yourself. All of us need coaching. Now, coaching is not designed to try to change you into somebody you're not. Coaching is designed to help you be the best you possible. So in this coaching session, I want to talk about some things that we need to put in our arsenal, so to speak, so that we can not only life, but in endeavor we decide to do, or any role we decide to go down. There are certain individual things that you have to do yourself in order to succeed in life, achieve those things you desire to be. All of us have the ability to have a hope of a vision or dream, to decide within ourselves exactly what we desire to be. got to decide for you. There are a host of people in the world trying to live out somebody else's dream for them. And they haven't even made up their mind they want to live that particular dream. That's why they usually hate every aspect of it. But if you have not decided, that you have not made a choice, that this is going to be my dream, my vision, or as I like to say, this is going to be the road I'm going down because I want to go down that road. And it ain't based on what anybody else got to say. I have made a choice for myself. And understand that some people try to make choices for themselves that they know that's not their gift and calling. For instance, you might decide, well, it looks good to be an airline pilot, but you don't know no math. There's nothing in you that would allow you to be a pilot. That's not your gift. That's not a bad thing. There are people gifted to do that, and they are pursuing their passion. Well, there are other things you gifted to do, and you need to pursue your passion in that area. So you take some time and sit down and decide what you want to do. When I first was in a situation, like I said once before, I come through a difficult situation and I didn't know exactly what I want to be. So I spent about a year and a half blaming it on all the other people that hurt me, all the other people that put me in this particular situation. So they were to blame. Did not know the biggest person to blame was the one I was looking at in the mirror every single day. And until I dealt with the biggest person that I needed to blame, I wasn't going anywhere. Until one day, don't know how it happened, I do know when it happened, I decided that this is what I'm going to do, and nobody and no thing is going to stop me. I had a drive and a passion for the vision that I saw, and I was going regardless of what it took. I was going to do it. I remember that particular day when I saw this vision and God had called me into something amazing. I was working on a job, and I knew that I could not pursue this and work on that job. So I went up to the hiring department, and I knew in my mind the only way I was going to make this dream come to pass, I had to make sure that I didn't have a plan B. So I went up to hiring and I said to the lady that was in charge of hiring, I said, how can I leave this job? What do I have to do to leave this job so that there's no way I can come back under any circumstances? Now understand, I was a good worker on the job. I had a good record. I worked above and beyond the average person. But I knew in my mind that if I was going to pursue that dream, pursue that goal, what's the expression? Not only did I have to burn the ships, I had to take away anybody that could build ships for me to come back. I didn't want no road left that I could go back down, because I already knew in my mind that once I started that dream and things got hard, then the first thing most people do is say, well, baby, this wasn't right. It's a good thing I can go back to my job or go back to whatever I feel comfortable with, but I didn't want that. I wanted to have the kind of vision, the kind of drive that said, is this and nothing else. Have you made that decision today about your own life, about the things you want to pursue? Or have you been the person that pursue things based on which way the wind is blowing or based on what complication you have in your life. You'll never make it till you decide. Now notice I said you decide. Can't nobody else decide for you. Because if somebody else decide for you, when you get tired of doing it, you'll just say, oh, I don't quit because it was your choice. But when you decide for yourself, you make up in your mind, I'm going for it. Second of all, we need to succeed and go after that goal is we got to get a health plan. Because trust me, whether you're an athlete, a boxer, or whatever, you're going to need your body in good shape to carry out the demands that your vision is going to take. So you got to get a system. You got to get a goal. And I'm going to keep my body in shape. I'm going to do the right things so that I'm healthy enough to venture after the endeavors that I desire to have. Got to have a health plan. Your health plan can't consist of, I'm just going to do everything and don't take care of my body. Body is a valuable tool. Body can take you places that the mind can see that you can go. But if your body is not in good shape, then chances are you're not going to make it when adversity comes or when you have to put long hours into it because your body is just simply not in shape. So you got to have a health plan for your body. You got to determine that I want my body a certain way and I want to keep it at that level because I got goals and things I need to achieve. And you're going to need to do that even if you're going to survive the storms of life. The stronger you are physically, the better that your body can respond to different things. It gives you power that you did not know you have. So just like they encourage everybody to get a health plan, you got to get a health plan for yourself so your body will be in shape to do what you got to do. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back because I got some more points that I want to talk to you about.
Got to be lions. We got to understand what the real purpose of the saints is and why you were born again. Just tap somebody and say, you here to take over. Whatever job you own, you there to take over. Whatever community you live in, you there to take over. Wherever you go, you there to take over.
Welcome back. I left off talking about how you got to get a health plan. You got to make sure that your body is conditioned to do what it needs to do based on the dream that you have. And whatever that health plan is, you got to be disciplined to it, and you got to keep your body in extraordinary shape. The third thing that you got to do is you got to understand adversity is going to come. Hardships are going to come. Difficulties are going to come. People are going to turn against you and walk away from you. Sometimes you're not going to have the resources that it takes to make your dream come to pass. But I found out this, that adversity comes in order not to prove to God, but to prove to you that are you the same person when things are not going well as you are when things are going well. Usually when people go through adversity, they just forget all their training, all their dreams, all their desire, because adversity comes in their life. Adversity makes you stronger. It helps you to know that all the work you put in your mind, your body, toward your dreams, that you're strong enough to stand up against it. That you got the power to persevere no matter what. I have been through those times where things have come to try my very belief. But I'm so thankful that I was committed to my vision, that I had a health plan for my body, that I was in shape to survive the storm. The winds came to blow. All kind of things happening, all kind of things gonna happen in anything you do. That's why you can tell a lot of people, you have a lot of people talk faith and talk this and that, but the minute some adversity comes, you can tell exactly who they are by their mouth. They start grumbling, complaining, I'm so tired of going through this, why do I have to go through that? Now really, they're not what they say they are. Because if you're strong enough, you're saying to yourself, I'm going to persevere through this. Even though the wind may be blowing, I'm going to stand up to the wind. I'm going to fight for what I believe in, and I'm going to have that desire to persevere even when adversity comes. And adversity is going to come. No great thing is easy. No great thing is simple. No powerful position in life is something you easily walk into. It takes a whole lot of perseverance. Matter of fact, perseverance helps you redefine your story. Help you to understand that you're a lot tougher than what you had represented before. So you got to have that perseverance to stand when the storm comes if you want to be successful. A lot of people almost made it to their dream. And some perseverance came, or some trial came, or some adversity came, and they gave up when they were just about to walk through the door. They were not strong enough to stand in there for a few more days, a few more months, minutes, or whatever. They let go just before their blessing. So you want to understand that these things come to make you strong, to test whether you believe in that dream, whether you strengthen your body good enough to make it. And it's going to take that. Now, number 4, you got to understand every dream, every vision, every trial that you go through, I like to call it, you got to learn to drown out the noise. There are always going to be people talking. They're going to talk when you're doing good. They're going to talk when you're doing bad. They're going to talk just because they can talk. But just because they can talk, that don't mean you got to listen to it. You got to stay focused. You got to drown out the noise. Turn the mechanism off. Because everybody can talk about your situation because they ain't living in that situation. But I guarantee you, if they were living in that situation, they wouldn't have so much talking to do, because they will find out that you got to be a special person to achieve that dream, that goal. And a lot of times, you got to tune out the noise. I know that some people have great intentions when they talk, but sometimes the best intentions are said or done at the wrong time. As if you're fighting something, you don't need nobody to come remind you that you're fighting it. That's the wrong thing to say. It should come and encourage you. Keep on going. I know you're in a battle, but I know you're going to come out victorious. So you have to tune out the noise. You have to tune out the noise, because you got to tell of the people that you listen to. Because if you're around people that ain't got your same goal in life, tell them you love them, but you ain't got time to listen to all the conversation they talking about. That you're running at a different pace and you're on your way to a different goal. So you have to learn to tune out the noise. I used to say that it's easy to talk from the cheap seats, meaning that if you, the fighter in the pen, and the people watching in the stands, they can easily say what they would do and would not do up until they get down there and they're in the middle of that same fight. But still, it's your battle, it's your success, it's going to be your glorious testimony. Sometimes you have to tune out the noise. The last thing I'm going to say, once you tune out the noise, be determined that you are going to fight for your success. You need to set things to yourself. I'm not taking this laying down. I'm going to fight for what's rightfully mine. Get that power in you to say no matter what comes against you, I am determined that I'm going to fight for the life that I deserve. I don't care whether it's sickness, affliction, bad experience, somebody closed doors in your face, but you are determined that you are going to fight for it. When I began my dream, I was determined. In one aspect, I was going to fight for it. I felt like I deserved to have it. And if I wasn't going to fight for it, certainly I couldn't expect nobody else to fight for it for me. So I had to make up in my mind, I had to fight for it. Even if I was attacked with sickness or things would happen, I felt like I was going to fight for my life. I wasn't going to take it laying down. I wasn't going out that way. And I found out that the Bible says this important thing. They said it's a fight of faith. But I understood when it's a fight of faith, faith always wins. So you got to fight for your dream. You got to be more determined that the more they try to knock you down, the more you're going to fight for it. The more you're going to stand up. Keep on punching. Keep on pushing. Keep on battling. Because after all, you're going to be the one standing in the ring that they declare the winner because you fought for this victory. These are things that just help you navigate any situation. And life is full of those things. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. I trust that these little tips have been a blessing to you. I'll be right back. Thank you for being a part of Action Coaching on today. And I trust that these tips that I shared with you will help you not only achieve your dream, but be more than blessed in your dream. I want you to put these things in action and begin to do them in your life and watch your life change. I'm excited for you because I'm excited because I've experienced it. Now, if you enjoyed Action Coaching on today, I want you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. We are asking you to help us so that we can expand Action Coaching and do bigger and better things. And we know you're going to sow the financial seed on today to Action Coaching so we can continue not only coaching you, but coaching others. Help us to reach others in bigger and better ways through Action Coaching. Now, there's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching, and I'm believing God that you're going to do it today. Sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching to help us continue to do great things for so many people as well as yourself. Thank you for your support of Action Coaching. May you continue to take action in your life. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.
We appreciate you. God is going to continue to bless you. But God is going to reward you. And He's going to make you a testimony. And you will be able to say, I did it through the word in action. I want you to be rich through the word in action. I want you to be prosperous through the word in action. And that's what it's all about. When God's divine time comes, it's the best thing.
Thank God that they are disciples, and I do understand in life being a man of God, read the Bible, yes. The only thing Jesus did when He died on the cross, it was just a few people there. And if I'm going to be like Jesus, I understand there ain't going to be much there. At the end of the day, you're only going to be your disciples that'll be around and tell your story. And I'm thankful for that. Thankful for you. Amen.
In life, you put the word in action. One thing I know I am, word in action ain't a title for me. I am the word in action.